Standing by on stage if necessary. Our semifinals get underway with the interview competition, and we begin with Miss Hong Kong. She is Pauline Young, and she made her film debut recently as a leading lady in the film Dragon Forever. Hello, Pauline.
Hello.
Nice to meet you. What role did you play in Dragon Forever?
I was the main actress in the movie Dragon Forever, and I was the girlfriend of Jackie Chan, who acts as a lawyer, and we had to fight against these bad guys towards the end, but of course we won, and the police came at last.
That's the way it's supposed to be. Are you recognized here in Taiwan?
Yes, many people recognize me, when we have outings, and then so many people ask me for my autographs and photographs, and that makes me so happy.
Does it help you get a bargain?
Oh yes, it does, certainly. Without me asking for it, they said they'll give me discounts.
Should take you shopping with me. Now, I know you also host a weekly television series. If you could interview anyone in the world, who would you like to talk to, and what would you ask them about?
I think I would like to interview Eddie Murphy, because I adore him. I think he's hilarious and he's such a good actor. And by interviewing him, I guess I'll learn a lot from him and I can become an even better actress.
Well, you're already a terrific speaker. Miss Hong Kong, thank you. It's a pleasure to meet you. Miss Dominican Republic, she is Patricia Jimenez. She's a university student studying architecture. Well, Patricia? Patricia wants to design a total city, it says on her card. What would that city look like?
Quieren diseñar una ciudad entera. ¿Cómo sería esa ciudad?
I would like to design a city like a Brasilia, where the government building, apartment building have a close relation. But I would like a city with past, because with past you can live the present and you can make future.
Terrific concept. Suitable for Donald Trump. You wouldn't know him.
What?
If you could meet anyone in the world, Patricia, in your travels as Miss Universe, who would you like to meet?
Si pudieras conocer a cualquier persona en el mundo como Miss Universo, ¿a quién te gustaría conocer?
I think I would like to know somebody who writes, a very famous writer. But the writer that I more admire was somebody in Argentina who's died now. But anyway, I would like to meet somebody like Pope, thank you, because I would like to talk about our future in this world.
It's a terrific idea. May you get that audience. Miss Dominican Republic. Mexico is Amanda Olivares. And she's studying business. Hello, Amanda. What kind of business would you like to see yourself in?
Well, I would love to have my own business, and I think I would have to have a boutique with exclusive clothing that would be one of a kind in my country.
Now, you, I think, would have unofficially won the award Miss Noisiest Cheering Section here. We had a preliminary the other night, and did you bring your own mariachi band? Who's here cheering you on?
Well, my parents are here, and I have a lot of friends from my hometown, which is Puebla. They came all the way from Taiwan, and I thank them for it. They're a little noisy, but that's our Latin spirit.
That's good, yes. I think the Taiwanese are catching some of that Latin spirit. Now, you describe yourself as a romantic. Have you pictured an ideal wedding and honeymoon for yourself?
Oh, of course. I would love to have a beautiful, white, big dress. I mean, real big. And I'd like to have all the people that I love and all the people that love me in my wedding. And I'd like to go to the Greek islands, yeah, for my honeymoon on a cruise.
Well, you'll be taking applications if you're Miss Universe, no doubt.
Thank you very much.
Pleasure meeting you. Miss Mexico. Miss USA is Courtney Gibbs. I think your cheering section rivals Mexico's. You're one of the most recently crowned Misses. Have you been busy since March 1st when you won the pageant?
Very busy. It's been a whirlwind tour. We've gone all the way through the United States, Midwest, and the East Coast. Spent a lot of time really seeing what's special about the United States, which is the people. It's been great.
Now, some of the people you met, I know, were people you knew before. You were recrossing old paths.
That's true. I went back to Kansas City for about 4 days where I lived during my junior high years. And I got to see English teachers that taught me. I got to see children I used to babysit. It'll be like when I come back to Taiwan in a couple of years. I'll have the same friends again.
Well, assuming you're not on the road, you'll get a chance to vote this year, Courtney. Do you think that we're ready in America to elect a woman president one of these days soon if the right candidate comes along?
I would say it had to be the right candidate. It doesn't matter if it's male or female, just as long as it's the right one.
And what about some of your own role models, Courtney? Who are some of the women who maybe have influenced or inspired you in your life?
Other than my mother, I would think that Nancy Reagan has been very strong in my influence. She's very active in the Say No to Drugs program. And that has been something I've been really involved in.
Have you get a chance to work as Miss Universe for that cause?
I would love to.
Courtney Gibbs, very charming. Thank you. Miss Japan is Muzuho Sakaguchi. She's a graduate of Shoen Women's University. And what are you studying there?
American literature.
Actually, you've already finished, haven't you? I said you graduated, yes. You're studying American literature. What are some of the differences between American and Japanese literature?
Japanese literature has more than 1,000 years history, and American literature has 200 years history. But but I found there's no difference. It's so same. I mean.
But we're a short story compared to you.
Yeah.
Now, I know you also had an ambition to be a race car driver?
Yes, I hope, yeah.
Is this, well, this might be almost as dangerous, being on television live and Miss Universe traveling around the world. Where's the first place you'd like to visit?
Well, I was living in New York for 5 years when I was a little children, so I want to visit New York first. And,
you want to go back?
Yes, and I want to see my friends.
What were some of your fondest memories about the good old US of A?
Oh, that was garage sale. And
Which?
Garage sale.
Garage sale.
Garage.
Somebody sold you a garage?
Yes, I like it very much. We don't have in Japan, and I can find many antiques, and which I can't find in my country.
Yes, but ours are only 200 years old, remember? Miss Japan, very nice to meet you. Thank Our first semi-final competition is semi-over now, so let's take a break and join Tracy.
Thank you, Alan. With me is the reigning Miss Universe, Cecilia Boloco. Now, Cecilia, you were the first ever Miss Universe from Chile. Tell me, what was it like when you went back for your homecoming?
Well, it was just incredible. There were millions of people, and I was overwhelmed by it. They gave me so much love. They gave me so much extra. I had all I needed to share with the world for the rest of my year.
Oh, that sounds beautiful. Well, I know 10 young women who would love to be talking about their experiences this time next year, and we'll get a chance to meet the second 5 in the interview competition when we come back.
We've now interviewed 5 of our semi-finalists. We have 5 to go, beginning with Miss Thailand, Porntip Nakironkono. Porntip, she won the national costume competition, incidentally, and she attends Pasadena City College. Now, how did you get to be Miss Thailand from Pasadena?
Well, you don't have to live in Thailand to be a Thai person. I hope to set a good example for the Thai people in my country. For I am a Thai person, and yes, I did grow up in Los Angeles, but I'm a Thai person throughout, and I know I lived the Thai culture, and I speak the Thai language,
And I just want everyone to know that I am proud to be a Thai woman.
Who first taught you your English?
My English, well, English wasn't allowed to be spoken at home. Only Thai was spoken at home. That's how I kept my language. So I think I owe it to Big Bird. I watched Sesame Street a lot when I was a little.
I learned mine from the Cookie Monster. Yes, I understand. Now, I know that you have a charity project for Thai children that you work on.
Yes, unfortunately, Thailand's not only a beautiful country that's rich in culture and tradition, but it has its problems too, and our children is one of them. In fact, 10,000 of our children died last year of malnutrition, and I'm hoping as Miss Thailand I can make a difference for these children.
You certainly will. Keep up that good work. Miss Thailand? Korea is Chung Yung Chong. She's a high school student, and she's studying at the High School for the Arts. There you are. Hello, Miss Korea.
Hello.
And you have a translator. You want to be a Korean folk dancer, it says here. What kinds of stories are told in Korean folk dance?
한국 춤추는데 무슨 무용이 있어요? 네? 네, 한국 춤추는데 어떻게 춰요? 한국 춤은 지금 제가 배우고 있는 것은요, 한국 현대무용이에요. 그리고 이 종류가 한국 고조무용과 한국 현대무용과 갈라지거든요. 그래서 저는 지금 배우고 있는 것이 한국 현대무용입니다. She's learning Chinese traditional folk dance right now, and there are two kinds of traditional folk dances. One is for show, and another one is for the plight of women.
One is for the plight of women, and one is for show,
Yeah.
for entertainment. Will you be involved at all in the Olympics this year?
이번 올림픽에 뭐 할 거예요? 이번 올림픽 때요? 네. 제 이번 올림픽 때 미스 코리아들이 협회가 있어요. 녹원회라고요. 근데 그 협회에서 그 미스 코리아들이 피켓거리를 해요. 그러니까 팻말을 들고 앞을 나가는 거죠. 근데 그때 올림픽 때 사람들도 생각하기를 굉장히 좋은 대회라고 생각해요. 그리고 만약 기회가 된다면 사회자님 그리고 신따위원님 그리고 여기 모인 사람들을 모두 초대하고 싶고요. 그 다음에 초대하신 이분들에게 맛있는 김치를 제가 대접하겠습니다.
I think she's competing in every event.
Yes, she is going to be involved in the Olympics. And she's also very excited and happy about the Olympics taking place in Korea. She wants to invite all the audiences here to eat the Korean traditional kimchi.
And come and stay at your house. Korean hospitality, we look forward to that. Thank you very much. Miss Colombia is Diana Patricia Arevalo. She's a university student and she studies business. Hello, Diana. What kind of business do you hope to be in?
¿En qué clase de negocio te gustaría estar?
Bueno, primero que todo tengo que llegar a Colombia a estudiar porque no he terminado mi carrera y yo creo que mi empresa va a ser, y no sé por qué, pero siento algo, que mi empresa va a ser referente a la mujer y pienso montar una empresa sobre maquillaje, sobre cosméticos.
Well, first of all, I would like to go back to Colombia to finish my career. I haven't finished yet. And I believe that my business will be centered around a woman, makeup.
Now, I also read that you have a pet boa constrictor. There's a famous part of Taipei called Snake Alley. Did Diana have a chance to visit there and learn some of the customs?
Sabemos que tienes una boa como mascota. Hay un lugar en Taipei que se llama Snake Alley. ¿Lo has visitado?
No he tenido la oportunidad de visitarlo, pero me han hablado de ello y mi mamá estuvo hace pocos días allá y me contó que es como una especie de costumbre en que allí cogen las culebras, las parten por la mitad, las abren y se toman esa sangre para dar más vitalidad y más vigor. Yo no sé, pero yo creo que a mí me gusta tenerla, pero viva, pero no ni tomarme la sangre ni comérmela.
Well, yes, I've heard about it, but I haven't gone. Some friends went the other day and they told me what it was all about. They cut open the snake, they get the blood out, and I don't think I would like to do that.
Well, for those of you who are still with us, Yes, that is a custom here that shows a man's virility if he drinks that. You would think a nice mustache would do. You are a lovely young lady.
Thank you.
Miss Colombia. Gracias. Miss Norway is Bente Brunland. She's a personal development trainee. Hello, Bente. Now, how do you go about developing your person?
How you do it? It's a lot of things that, well, everybody goes to school to develop special work, whatever, but it's seldom a lot of people that develop their personality. So where I'm a trainee, we have these things like enthusiasm, a lot of things.
What's the first impression you like to make on people?
The first impression is always positive.
Yes, it certainly has been here. You're a semi-finalist. It says you also have an ambition to become a comedian. What have you been doing for laughs here? It's a lot of work to be here. What do you do? What have you done for fun?
Well, I have Miss Iceland as my roommate, so and she's very funny.
Sort of Lucy and Ethel in Taipei. Yeah.
Yes. We have done a lot of other things too. We've been on sightseeing, and we've met a lot of strange people from the organization, cameramen and everything.
Yes, I've met some of those strange people too. Yes, big smiles and sore feet you'll have when you leave. Miss Norway, very nice to meet you. Thank you. Miss Venezuela is Yahaira Vera. Yahaira is a medical doctor. If she wins, she'll be Dr. Miss Universe. Now, you already have a medical practice, Yahaira. Why would you want to be Miss Universe?
Ya eres una doctora. ¿Por qué quieres ahora ser Miss Universo?
As a woman, as a doctor, I can carry on a preventive medicine message all over the world because it's needed to promote the health. And ahora voy a hablar en español. Y quiero decirles a todas las personas del mundo, a todos los hombres de ciencia, a todos los médicos de todos los países que se unan a esta gran meta, a conservar y fomentar la salud. Y de esta manera podremos hacer realidad el sueño, la meta de la Organización Mundial de la Salud que dice salud para todos en el año 2000.
I would like to send a message to all of the men of science, everybody around the world involved in the world of medicine, to come and join me in this message, which is so needed in the world.
It's a lovely message, yes.
Other thing, and to help at the Organization Health of the World, decir que mejoremos la salud para el año 2000.
Yes, and, pardon me, go ahead, Armando.
Let's make health better for the year 2000.
A nice message. I should note that she's also a mountain climber and a marathon runner and doctor, just a general underachiever. It's very nice to see you, Miss Venezuela. The first of the 3 steps between semifinalists and finalists has now been taken. Now, you've probably picked your